A proposal can be defined as a detailed document that lays out all of the details of an event. It's put together at the early phases of planning and covers the event's goal, the people and firm who will involve, and the practicalities of putting it on. It will serve as a mission statement, a marketing tool, and a roadmap for your event, leaving no room for ambiguity or lack of clarity. The proposal for the event is first and foremost a representation of our goals, because arranging an event necessitates tailoring it to our specific goals and budget. Our proposal should reflect personalized and one-of-a-kind of content. The first step is to meet and discuss what PR has in mind for this event, including the purpose, the amount of guests, and the goals they expect to achieve. Not only suggestions about the theme, catering, overall aesthetic, colors, or ambience discussed and documented in this written report during this meeting, in addition to the date, time, and the intended venue. Before a potential project starts, the project proposal serves as a working document. As a result, the project proposal is used to define the project's objective and requirements for the outside partner. For the internal party, it is a means of determining the project feasibility and profitability.
For the problems, there are always some problems encountered when wanting to hold a ceremony, especially at official function. Among the problems that are often faced by event planner are: first is excessive spending or a lack of financial resource. I'm sure this is a challenge that every event planner confronts at the same point. Most event planner come up with planning and spending on the fly, and as a result, they went up spending more than the event planners are spent. Second is to choose a location. One of the most critical aspects of event planning is selecting the appropriate site. This location determines the event topics and many other elements such as whether or not it requires decoration, transportation, and so on. Next is there are far too many people, while having a large number of people is every planner's dream. Having them all in one location, crowd control. So it's critical to recognize the risk. Lastly, weather conditions are unsuitable. Whether that refuse to cooperate is an instant pandemic that may derail event in a matter of seconds. As a result, be ready to supply backup suppliers.
A process that called as SMART approach is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, are set utilizing a set of criteria that assures your objectives are met within a specific time frame. Working through each of those 5 components to create a measurable objective that includes exactly what has to be achieved and when, as well as how you will know when you have succeeded, is what a SMART goal requires. This method avoids generalizing and guessing, establishes a defined time and makes tracking progress and identifying missed milestone much easier. It is necessary for a goal to be specified in order for it to be effective. To put together a successful prom night party, every detail must be established, including the location, goal, and person to whom we want to direct our efforts. Specificity is a good start, but it lacks one crucial element: numbers. It is much easier to measure progress and know what you have crossed the finish line if you quantity the goals. Aim for achievable goals rather than grandiose height from which you will ultimately fall. The ability to reach your goal is referred to as achievability. This latter is also used to signify achievable. Nobody sets objectives just for sake of setting them. There should be a tangible benefit to achieving your selected goal. This step examines why the objective is important to you and your company. Once you have identified the important benefits, include it in your SMART goals so that everyone understand it in the big picture.
Identify the audience. An audience is a group of individuals who attend a concert, event, or come into contact with a piece of art, literature, theatre, music, video games, or academic in any media is referred to as an audience. The key to establish your target audience is to learn everything you can about them. It will be easier to market your event if you have more specific information about them. Some of the characteristics that are common in the event is demographic, like gender, age, sex, income, or psychographic, psychological, and lifestyle characteristic. For the prom night event that we held by Paragon Wealth Management, the number of participants who will attend the program is estimated at 150 people, including VIP, sponsor, chairman, staff, workers and family. Paragon Wealth Management should construct a fictitious character of their ideal guest once they define the event. To narrow down the guest profile to its specification, incorporate characteristics such as age, background and lifestyle. With all this, they can plan their program smoothly because they already know who will join their program. The theme for the prom night is very suitable for everyone that join the event because they already know their background. While it may seem counterintuitive to collect data about your participants, but it is very relevant, leads for its attendance will help both you and your present attendees. Don't be afraid to create strict attendee filtering rules for your live event. After all, cost and logistics involved in organizing such an event demand high-performing result to come out of the initiative. Media selection. Media selection is finding the most cost-effective media to deliver the desired number and type of exposure to the target audience. Once the marketing objective and the association have been established, media planning and selection become extremely important. So, this year, Paragon Wealth Management have decided to choose electronic media like smartphone to commerce their prom night event. They will use social media platforms such as Instagram and WhatsApp to promote the event. Nowadays, one of the most cost-effective digital marketing strategy for syndicating content and increasing your company visibility is through social networking. All you need to do is make sure everyone likes your workers, business partner and sponsor help you to like and share your post and page. Your client base will grow and increase just by having people interact with your content. Paragon Wealth Management choose social media as their platform to promote the event is because to make it easy for participants to ask questions in the comment section or in person about the prom night event. Social media is a platform for networking and communication. It is critical to give your organization a voice through this channel in order to humanize it. Customers prefer receiving a customized answer rather than an automatic ones when they leave comments on your page. Being able to respond to each question and comments from a client demonstrate that you are aware of their requirement and strive to give the greatest experience possible. In conclusion, in order to maximize the success of your advertising event, you must consider all things when choosing your advertising media. The significance of a specific aspect may vary depending on the event. Therefore, prioritize the list in a way that is appropriate for you and your event. Next is budget. A budget is a forecast of revenue and expense for a future period of time that is generally prepared and re-evaluated on a regular basis. Budgets may be created for an individual, a group of individuals, a company, a government, or almost anything else that produce and spends money. After you have defined your goals and objectives, the next stage in the planning process is to create an event budget. Paragon Wealth Management have prepared a lot of budget to expend on the prom night event. It's essential to decide what financial success means for your event and how you will evaluate it before you start planning your budget. To do so, make a list of all potential expenditure and income that will likely result from your event. So, RM20,000 ringgit allocated by the company will be used for place, food, gifts and games. Budgeting is important because it helps you stay on track when pursuing your financial objective. Right, Paragon Wealth Management did not spend a lot of money on this prom night event like last year because they already have their fundraiser and sponsorship. Having a sponsorship on any event will give you a lot of benefit for your company. Event sponsorship is the financial support of an event for the aim of attaining commercial objective such as boosting brand awareness or gaining recognition is known as event sponsorship. It's one of the most natural method to promote yourself. By sponsoring an event as a business, you instantly demonstrate authority and a sense of accomplishment, giving your respect in your sector and among potential members. Attendees will notice your brand throughout the event and are much more inclined to come out to you and learn more this way. In conclusion, the importance of an event budget cannot be overemphasized. Although a well-planned budget takes time to create and manage, it can mean the difference between success or failure.
Evaluation. An evaluation plan is a component of a grant submission that provides data to help improve a project development and implementation. An evaluation plan is a written document that outlines how you will track and evaluate your programs, as well as how you will use the result to enhance the program and make decisions. The assessment strategies spell out how you will define your programs, what, how, and why it matters. The goals that we all want to achieve at this prom night party are to effectively advertise the event by encouraging media to cover, attend the event, generate excitement through raising awareness, increase attendees, and assist in obtaining sponsors, hiring a photographer, establishing a media registration desk, a card ball, planning for seamless media travel, media and radio tie-ups, and more should all be included in the plan to make this prom night party to success. A roadmap is akin to evaluation plan. It lists out the steps for evaluating a program's process and outcomes. An effective assessment strategy is more than just a column of indicators added to the work plan for your program.
So for invitation to VIP, dear Miss Masro Hayati Kamaruzaman, on behalf of Paragon Wealth Management, I would like to invite you to a prom night event. We are delighted to extend to you an invitation to a prom night at the Paragon Wealth Management Hall on 12 July 2021. It is an honor to have you here for this memorial event. The event will begin at 19 p.m., followed by the gala dinner at 21 p.m. Smart casual is the dress code. Only a few of our visitors will deliver short speeches, and you are encouraged to give one of your own. We will appreciate it if you could attend this event. If you accept our invitation, please respond to this message or contact me by 7 July. I'm the event coordinator and you may contact me with any question or concern. I'm looking forward to hearing from you and to enjoy a great dinner with you. Sincerely me, Nura Afida binti Mama Amran.
So this is the press release of the event. And inspiring new public relation, Miss Zarina will celebrate its official launch with a high-impact event at the end of this month. This public relation event is a strategic communication strategy that assists organizations in establishing and maintaining mutually beneficial connection with their audience. Mr. Arif will give a panel session in which he will explicitly define how this event works in order to meet the goals that have been set. The objective for this prom night party are effectively publicize the event by encouraging media to cover, to generate excitement by raising awareness, to increase attendees, and to aid in securing sponsors.
For the speech writing. Good evening for everyone. Thank you for being here today, each and every one of you. It's my pleasure to welcome everyone to our beautiful venue tonight. We'd like to extend a special welcome to our guest of honor, Ms. Masro Hayati Kamaruzaman, who will be speaking later tonight. We are delighted to welcome both those of you who have been with us for a long time and those who are new to the organization. Today is our prom night gathering, and we are honored to be able to hold it here with all of you today. Before we begin, I want to offer my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who kindly assisted us in making this event a success. We could have done it without your assistance. The main reason of the night is appreciate to everybody in this family of company that have been work hard every day to make this company grow bigger than before. In every department of the company should be proud of themselves, because without everyone, this company cannot be successful. I don't want to take up too much time of your time, so I allowed some time for the next person to introduce himself to everyone and fill you on the some of upcoming activities. Today will be enjoyable and educational. Thank you so much for listening, and let us welcome Miss Masrur Hayati Kamaruzaman to the event schedule. So at time 7 p.m, guest arrival and registration. At 7:30 p.m, event starts and welcome VIP, which is Miss Masrur Hayati Kamaruzaman. At 7:35 p.m, speech by Miss Masrur Hayati Kamaruzaman. At 7:45 p.m, group photo before dinner start, which is the dinner is buffet style. At 8:15 p.m, the dinner performance. At 8:35 p.m., we have some lucky draw to the audience, and at 9 p.m., the karaoke contest, and at 10 p.m., male and female best dress award, and lastly, 11 p.m., end of the event.
So for conclusion is, in conclusion, when preparing an event, all elements must be taken into account. This event may be effectively complete with proper preparation and strategy from Paragon Wealth Management. Before taking on the responsibility of organizing significant event planner will study a range of source, particularly prior event. The use of academic event planning material is an important component of the event early planning stage. Event planners are encouraged to keep focus on the event goal as planning continues. The creation of a budget is a critical component that can influence success. Catering or food service, date or venue selection, advertising method, and event activity are all key factors to consider to cover a variety of potential issues. Contingency plan must be developed ahead to times. Thanks to those who worked hard on this project in final stage in generating a successful council event involves an objective and subjective evaluation of the council itself. For summary, organizing and managing event may be a difficult but gratifying process for Paragon Wealth Management. With a verified of good result, it does, however, need meticulous preparation and thought from the start to finish. The major official event of the year is the Paragon Annual Wealth Management Prom Night. Every year in July, it takes place. This event was first organized and honored and thank you to the service and labor of Paragon Wealth Management employees. This dinner will take place at Paragon Wealth Management Hall on 12th July 2021 at 19 p.m. This meal was attended by all Paragon Wealth Management personnel. The meal also gives an organized method to corporate members to meet one another informally, which can help to develop connection. Following an introduction and welcoming speech, members of Paragon Wealth Management were given the chance to interact informally with a large number of visitors, including workers, to learn more about each other, interests, and ties. The mood is lighthearted as guests prepare for particular feasts and speechless. Guests may then adapt at the Paragon Wealth Management annual dinner, which is held in a stunning venue and dazzling crystal light for all workers. The evening began with a speech by VIP Mr. Masroor Hayati Kamaruzama and continued with additional speakers who held everyone's attention throughout the night.